be a sponge, and then bring the juice.
By focusing on your improvement, by focusing on your progress, and eliminating any fixed mindset that you may have and acts of perfectionism, then you encourage your own mastery.
On some level, we do what we want to do 24 hours a day. Now, sometimes it may not seem like that, but if I'm choosing to work instead of sleep, what I'm actually saying is keeping my job is more important than sleeping.
I'm tired of this. I'm tired of getting beat. What can I do to get over this hump? So mentally, that's when I kind of put that forefront, like, hey, it's either all or nothing.
I like to put failure in quotations because I don't believe that failure is true failure if you're looking at it with the right mindset.
The truth is, the journey to greatness is hard. It takes time, it takes effort, it takes focus, and every day you have to decide what you value, what you want to pursue, and what you want to achieve. And if you dig deep enough, if you push hard enough, we all have what it takes to be great. Welcome to the Edge of Greatness. Hello and welcome back to the Daily Dose. It's Monday, January 30th. I hope everyone had a fantastic weekend and is ready to start off this week rocking and rolling. So, since we are back to the beginning of the week, I do want to get back into the pillars of greatness. I know I started 2 of them last week and then kind of got into a different path, but let's get back to that. Okay, so last week we talked about work as one of the pillars and we talked about people. I feel like that's a decent starting point, so let's go from there. And the third pillar that we're going to talk about is mind. Now, obviously, when you hear mind, you're like, whoa, what does that even mean? Like, that's a pretty broad pillar. And that's what I want. I want that to be pillars that are encompassing of many things because, in my opinion, greatness is many things. So if you're trying to narrow it down to make sense with single words, it's going to have to be all-encompassing. So what do I mean by mind? Initially, my thought goes to growth mindset. All right. If you look at the people who are successful and who achieve high levels and would be considered someone who is great, they have this growth mindset. They believe that anything is possible, that they can get to another level, no matter where they're at currently or where they started or what is in their way. They're not stuck. The fixed mindset is the person who thinks that if I'm not born in a certain position, if I'm not given a certain set of skills, then I can't develop those skills. I can't grow. I am what I am. The growth mindset person believes that no matter what happens, they can consistently change. I think we can all change. I think we can all get better. I think we can all develop. I think we can grow these skills over time. The other person that is somebody who is in control of their mind, they're knowledgeable, they're wise, they're adaptable, they're strong, they're confident, they're coachable, they have humility. I believe all of those characteristics right there are part of learning how to control your mind. There's a lot more to the mind. I mean, I could go really, really deep on this one, but I don't think that that's the point of all this. The point is, if you look at somebody who achieves greatness, they have a better grasp of their mind. They have control of it. It doesn't control them. They can use it and apply it and grow through it. They spend time trying to develop it. The hard part is it's going to take a while. Because the mind is so complex, because there's so many moving parts, because you have to constantly work at different pieces of it, it's going to take you a minute. But I do think that if you spend time developing your mind, and it starts with believing that you can change and get better, that is the number one start point. If you feel like in the past you believe that, I can't do that, I'm not this. If you've said that, I'm not creative, I'm not talented. I'm not athletic. I'm not whatever. That's got to change. You may not have had the time to develop those skills yet, but you are very capable of doing those things. Start there. You want to get really good at controlling your mind? Anything, any obstacle, any challenge that rises, I'm capable of overcoming it. I just have to work it. I have everything I need within me to be successful on a task. Sure, some tasks might take longer than others. It might be harder for you to overcome. But there is nothing that is stopping you from developing the skills to do the things that you dream and wish to do. So let's start there. Let's control that mind. Let's develop a belief that no matter what comes, I can do it. And from there, hopefully the other pieces kind of start to fall in place. But that's, in my opinion, a place to start to build from and to grow through. So hope you guys have a great week. And as always, keep reaching for the stars, fall flat on your face. But remember, whenever we fall, always get up. Thank you for joining us today on the Edge of Greatness podcast. If you haven't yet, please take a minute now to subscribe and review our show. Join us again next week as we continue to dig deeper into the key components of greatness. The path to greatness is never linear, so remember to keep pursuing greatness no matter what. Keep stretching your abilities, reach for the stars, and fall flat on your face. But remember, no matter what happens, whenever we fall, always get up. Until next time, I'm Charles Schultz, and this was the Edge of Greatness podcast.